Thursday in December, picturesque area we are in right now in Jimmet, and in recent times we have had a lot of sad news in Dominica, sudden death, but we are here now to celebrate a centenarian. James Bobby Riley has turned 100 years, and this is reason to celebrate. And DBS Radio, we left the offices, quite a few of us left the office at DBS Radio to come here in Jimmet to celebrate with Bobby Riley. Bobby Riley worked at DBS Radio for 17 years. But one of the remarkable things about this gentleman is the fact that whilst he was at DBS Radio, he was sort of an all-rounder. He did so much for this institution, and we are so happy to be here. People like Cecil Joseph worked with Bobby Riley. Stephen Dangleben worked with Bobby Riley. Irish James as well. Josette Surf in Hedrington as well. And we decided that we should gang up, all of us, and come here in Jimmy to celebrate with him. Cecil Joseph is sitting right next to him. And I know Cecil probably would remember a lot of stories. So I'll go over to Cecil Joseph as we bring this live to you on radio. And you can also view us on social media. Cecil.
Well, thank you, Ivona. And to all viewers and listeners, we are here, as you heard from Ivona, to celebrate the life of a gentleman who has been dear to DBS Radio, and the service that he has given to DBS Radio will never go unnoticed. That is why today, we are here to actually celebrate with him during his period of his 100th birthday. Bobby, as we normally call him, is going to give us some of his fond memories. I'm sure one of his fond memories is that of not just only of Aya, but that of Cyrene Sasai, his girlfriend. And I'm sure he'll give us some of the fond memory of that period. And today, as you heard from Ivona, sad news of the passing of Clarissa Eaton, 1st of December. Also today, the world is celebrating World AIDS Day. What a great day that Bobby can have to celebrate 100. And I'm sure that many people will remember that. Morning to you, Bobby.
Yes, thank God for everything. I'm 100 today, big man. I am Brian Lara, bat 400 runs. I do out yet. So thank God for that.
Now, Bobby, I know that you're saying thank God, but seldomly that you find a husband and a wife getting to 100. You have done that today. Your wife has done it. Tell us, what did you all eat? What did you all drink? The things that you all would have done to really help you all to reach that more than a golden, maybe diamond age.
Well, I used to drink a lot of milk, cow milk, sweet potato, sweet cassava, because my father and mother, they from Montserrat. So I'm just a Dominican. So I drink, I go to bed early, wake up early, especially when I came into DBS. I had to get up early to go and pick up the announcers, them. All like Reggie Blanchard, all these boys of them. Ted Daly, all these fellas, I used to pick them up. Roy Christopher, he was my fella, but he was very troublesome, but he was all right. And I worked a lot. I had a good respect. I had the manager, Dennis Joseph, was a nice man to me. I used to respect him, he used to respect me. So I had a good time at DBS. Irish James, Josette Seraphine, a lot of them. I can't remember all of them. Pascal was my real person, Julieta. She helped me a lot. So when I come to get the house at Kingsbury, she that pushed me forward. Yeah, like you can never forget her. Yeah. So like that, I reached my little 100. My wife was 100. You know, I make my mind, rest myself and eat what God give me. Till the day come. All right, that's...
Now, Bobby, there was a lady that every day I would come to work. Yourself and that lady would have some quarrel, but it's not quarrel like how some of us would consider to be quarrel, but it's more a romantic, sweet talk, Kiti mo po babi mo paliws. Sa ba kaisa? Mo pa ba kaisa mo? I retire. Tell us a little bit about the sweet days.
Sorry. Sasa was a girl at rude. So we always used to crash. She had wanted me to come and pick her up when I from Kingsfield and pick up Roy. And she wanted me to come. Baba said I pick up. I didn't come. I used to come. So she told me, and she took me with me and I used to keep her. So we always have a crash. We always have a sorry. But after we get nice, it was nice. But everybody believed she was my girlfriend, but it was nothing to me. We were good friends. She didn't want me, I didn't want her. So we couldn't contact.
No, Bobby, you can speak also of the fun that yourself and I would have had in those early days. But let's a little going back and think of a serious woman in the office who came from La Pointe. Cynthia Kazimi, yourself and her used to have a very wonderful relationship. You can maybe tell the viewers and the listeners exactly what, because you see, why I'm saying this is, in today's world, we don't get so much of that kind of relationship in the workplace. People tend to think they come to work and that is about it.
People all right. The only thing, Felix Henderson, they always have crush in Sylvia. And Felix Henderson song so good. So they make pretty feet taking out. So, yeah, then we had another one from Salisbury, Beaupier. Julie Beaupier. So, she said that Felix had two girlfriends. Yeah, boy. So you were trouble, boy. This mip we causing one another, boy. But we had a good time because when Felix had his first time, we said that Tim Duroy that got the child was father. We had a good time at Point Michel. Sylvia Academy, first child, Felix Anderson. We were there. Tim Duroy the godfather. And we spent a good time. Tall boy, a very called tall boy was Sylvia father, husband. And we had a good time up there.
No, Sherman, these people, they were very much connected to you,
Oh, yeah.
I would not come to work and not say Bobby, never, and I had the laughing lady, yourself and I always used to, and you all had this almost same slang, almost like you come from Marigot,
Half-breed Montreal. Yeah, and I pull nice. We talk our mother language. So we are watching, I know things because my mother from Montreal, the same twang they have. So we pull all right.
But you spoke to us about the driving of the bus, getting to work early in the mornings so that you could get these people to work. But also tell us about the fact that you were the messenger, what it entailed at the time for you to do that job in a committed way.
Well, I have to get up in the morning and pick up the announcer to the station, and then I'll read here anything message to make. I have to go and make the message. Bank everywhere. So we were all right. It was all right.
And you did it for good hearts.
I think we are used to that because we had, and they had good time. We always have a pet, we have a little party all the time, now and then they will take us to Fort Young anytime. We go, we eat and we drink. So we're feeling all right. And we respect one another. Everybody respect one another. make a little joke, and we finish.
Well, Kiwana, you're here. I'm sure Bobby used to love talking Creoles. I'm sure that you're going to, you should be able to talk to Bobby and on the issue of his life attaining 100 years. So, yes.
Merci. Monsieur Cecil. Eh bien, nous avons dit tout le monde bonjour. Eh bien, nous côté agronome, nous avons côté agronome là, je connais tout qu'à travailler puis mais moi connais toujours dire. Mais moi nous avons toujours côté expérience créole. Bon après-midi, bonjour, happy birthday.
Merci autant. Ouais, moi content pour vivre 100 années. Moi happy.
Yon 100 années oui. Qui ça veut dire ba? Comment vous senti encore?
C'est comme mon c'est ça qui a prévu moi. C'est mettre moi souvenir ça. On doit me kakou tout partout. Bon c'est gagné bon là pour moi. Il a gondé combien. Il a quitté moi aller. Bon moi d'accord pour moi vie pour la avec toute maladie. Me passer au temps la mort. Moi d'abord pour viser tête moi.
Moi, ça 4 centimes pour demander plus que ça. Ou tu as payé un bal physique un coup?
Et qui est là?
Ça qui était fait. Comment tu as payé bal?
Moi, j'ai fait une blague. Et ma première blague là, il était prêt au fusil. Parce que là, nous étions Norway. La plein ou mieux. Si il prêt au fusil pour te tuer ou mieux. Si là, nous avons parlé. Si pas là, nous avons parlé. Moi, je suis à bord d'homme pas. Moi, je suis football à bord d'homme pas. Il dit, moi, j'ai un fusil aujourd'hui. Il prend fusil là, il passe à fusil à nos balles. Il dit dans le magazine là. La fusil à l'air pour moi là, baou pour moi là. Moi, je tire balle là.
Quand une fois, ben, où tu es vivant, là, ça là. Et moi, je dis vivant. Où tu sais ça qui t'a fait?
Il a, parce que là, il paye. Il m'a envoyé aller à Londres, parce que moi, il allait à l'hôpital avec moi, là, il va à l'hôpital. Il dit que mon chimiste n'avait pas de tête, moi. Et moi, je dis, mon parler au frère, on va picoler. Quitte au bas, moi, parce que si moi, pas, moi, je bon.
Mais ça partit un accident, non, Babi? Il partit un accident?
C'est un accident. Moi, je dis, moi, parler au frère, moi, je bon, là. Bon, là, il tente ça, là. Là, il paye pas ça, il m'a envoyé à Londres. Il faut courir à Londres, il était à Londres l'autre temps. Tout le monde, moi, je me journée. Moi, je dis, ah, moi, je vais là pour. Au bas de chez moi, je vais là où il tête tout. Et quand il était père là, il m'a couru, il a cassé, il m'a marqué,
Si bon Dieu, ou si je dis, où ça parle, et puis nous, côté expérience.
Je passe maladie, pour midi, je me passe la terre. Je m'appelle post-street. Nous sommes allés au docteur. Nous sommes allés faire l'opération. 2 mois, moi, je suis vivant. Oh, moi-même. Moi-même. Je suis malade. Je suis allé à l'hôpital. Nous sommes allés pour post-street. Pour ne pas tiper. Il a été l'espoir, Pierre, beaucoup envie. Il est mort. Il a coupé, il est mort. Sorrento, avec la pointe, il est mort. Moi, je suis vivant, sur mon chapeau. Mon chapeau,
Béni, pour ici, joli.
oui. Chapeau, moi, j'avais appendix. Appendix, la pété, elle est morte, là, à l'hôpital. Et l'appendix, pété mort. Maman, maman.
Il a vu chat.
La belle chatte, la vie chatte.
Merci beaucoup pour ça. Mais à part de ça, est-ce une question de SAV ou ça va nous? Si l'on manie à manger, et tout ça.
Ouais.
Ça va manger, non?
Manger, maman, moi, papa, moi, je sais jamais mon job. Je vais vivre à les patates douces, camaillot. Je mange d'achille, je vais ça. Madé. Tu vois, des madé. Si je suis au toilette, puis quand je viens bien, je suis au toilette, la vie manger. Je ne vais pas avoir un bouquet pour mon bouquet de lait. C'était plein de lait. C'est pour ça que mon vivant, c'est ça qui nous mange. Ça m'a mangé.
Où travaille DBS pour 17 années, 17 years? Oui. Ben, dis-nous, vitement, travail là où fait, et ben, ça que travail ça là où qui continue à changer pour l'instant la vie.
Mais moi, je travaille, moi, je suis un bon monde, je suis Pascal. So, rien qui fait mourir, mon gars, nous devons vivre ensemble, nous tous d'accord. Félix Sanders, c'est pour ça que nous sommes d'accord. Tim Duro, c'était bon, nous tous d'accord, respecter l'un l'autre. Rudy Jones, il est venu là, nous respecter l'un l'autre. So, Julius Serafin, il a. Oui, on va voir Julius.
Ça, là où regardez Joseph actuellement.
Joseph, quoi ça? Quoi ça, Joseph?
Conseil.
Oui, man.
Un petit temps, chef, actuellement, il quoi?
Oh, alors, ça top. Joseph, c'est major. Oui.
Ouais, mais ça vous ouais?
Oui. Oui, Irish James,
Irish James, vous avez changé même comme ça, mais il fait.
il était pas plus vaillant. Il était plus jeune. Tous ces gens-là, nous connaissons Tim Duro, tous ces gens-là, Félix Sanders, Ted Daly, tous ces boucs-là, Roy Christopher.
Ça m'a tapé, c'est vous tenez bonne relation et puis c'est mon ça.
Ça, nous regardons d'accord, nous ne pouvons pas jouer l'autre, nous pas l'année faite, nous tout à l'heure, nous pouvons mener nous au fort, nous pouvons manger, nous pouvons boire. C'est nice, c'est nice.
Ça qui a vu pour ces gens-là qui a gardé actuellement, une mise moun qui a gardé ou qui a coûté actuellement. Ça qui est le dernier mot pour vous.
On garde merci. Vous attendez-moi, gardez-moi. Et quand vous gardez-moi, moi, je jamais tenu d'idée que je vive là, ça. Et moi, je vis là, je vous remercie.
Célébrer un birthday. Qui ça vous a dit quoi? Là où il va pour un sang. Qui ça vous a dit quoi?
Je vais Machiavel. Machiavel. Je n'ai jamais dit Machiavel, parce que je suis malade. Je suis malade, il y a post-street, tout ça. Je n'ai dit Machiavel, bonne année. Vous m'avez dit autant, moi. Comme vous avez venu, vous m'avez dit plus.
Plaisir à parler. Puis, grands enfants ont fait mon changer. Moi, j'ai parlé à madame ou en infirmerie, une des années qui passait. Petit peu d'années qui passait. Oui. Comme ça, merci pour parler à nous. Et moi, espoir que ni un bon temps et puis tout cadeau à DBS Kaibao. Et puis bon, ok, coupé, et puis célébrer. Ok, danser aujourd'hui, non?
Pierre, pas bon encore. Mon gars, ouais, mon gars, danser.
Ça va assez. Merci autant, M. Riley.
Merci autant. C'est Joseph. Thanks a lot. Remember old Bobby. All right, thanks.
Ok, merci. Eh bien, Ivona, take it away.
Thank you, Kiwada. Kiwada, in fact, I understood that Mr. Riley always listens to SPWSPL, so that is very, very good. Josette Seraphine Hedrington worked with Mr. Riley. Of course, he spoke about her being slim on the slim side, but now she has more meat. So, Josette, I'm sure you'd like to say something to Bobby. So come closer, come and take a seat next to Bobby. I could sit as well. I did not work with him. In fact, I think he came in May of 1993. I came in November. He left in May of 1993, right? So I came in November. So we'll hear from Josette because Josette worked with him. So Josette, you can give us a little story, something we can laugh about.
Well, first of all, when a person is 100 years, they are entitled to what they want to eat and what they want to say. But Bobby, in those days, I don't know, you wouldn't say that to me, right? One thing about Bobby, he was also like a father figure to me. You know, there's always respect. And we always make sure that we were on our cues. And I have to say something about Dennis Joseph. He was really, really confident, right? With you. Yes, that was a good manager for him. And I'm not sure he used to sell us out, you know, to Dennis. But we never had any problems with Bobby in any way. Everybody respected him. Yes, we had some secrets, and certain things that we cannot see, right, Bobby? Don't say them, okay? Yeah, but it was really a pleasure. Yeah. It was really a pleasure, just working with somebody like this, who could be a father figure. He was, he was a game player. Everything. Bobby was always there. We never had any kind of thing that was wrong. Right, Bobby? And even my girls, my two girls, Natasha Henderson and Tammy Peters, they still ask about him, because they used to come there. And as far as I'm concerned, I always say the DBS was their playground, and then he also looks out for them. I mean, there were other kids who came to the studio. And Bobby, I want to say, I'd seen you. Look at that. I don't think that's a 100 years old skinhead, You do very good, and there's so much that you can tell people, the way to behave with even their wives, their children, because sometimes we say, how comes nobody's looking at this grandmother or grandfather? Sometimes it's just because of the way they were brought up, but you did a very good job, because I'm telling you, you have this granddaughter there, Shirma, and she's a teacher, a counselor, and everybody listens to her. So, Bobby, once again, I'm not sure how long we're going to be batting, but according to you, you're still in the crease, right? All right, thanks.
So Iris James left DBS a few years ago. We used to call her mother. She had a root tongue as well. Yeah, she was a very moody person. I can say it in local palace. So I'm going to pass the mic to Iris James. It's lovely to see you. It's a nice feeling for you to be here with us again. So you can take a seat next to Bobby as I give you the mic.
There's so much to say about Bobby. We were a family at DBS. We could joke, we could sing, we could cry, we could do everything. Bobby was loyal, Bobby was punctual, Bobby was a great father. His children used to come, my children used to come, Joseph's children. We were just a family at DBS. And today, that's the first centenarian I have met, and Bobby, it gives me pleasure to say happy birthday to you, and Sharon and Sherwin, we should...
Okay, at this point in time, we would like to introduce the granddaughter of Mr. Riley, the granddaughter Shirma. Oh, you're great-grand. Okay. No stranger to the airwaves or to social media. Now we allow you to speak to your great-grand, or should I interview you, or what?
I can take it away. Thank you, Kewana. So, of course, James Bobby Riley, he's 100. So he's the 1st of December, I'm the 2nd of December. So tomorrow is my birthday. So we are both Sagis. So Dada is not my blood great-grandfather, but he was married to my great-grandmother. And he was the one who raised her children. So that would be my granny and them. He raised my mother. He raised me. He was there for my children. And now he's even there for children's children. So that is to show you how many generations. So Dada has been always very good to us. He has always respected us, and he raised a lot of us. And he has never disrespected us sexually or tortured us or tell us, hey, you getting big or anything like that. And that is where we have the utmost respect for him. Because we know what happens as you're growing up, a man that is not your father, he might be tempted to touch you or to speak to you in a different way. But he has never disrespected us in that way. And we really want to celebrate him, and we are so very grateful. So we're doing this today with DBS members of staff. Thank you, Cecil, for agreeing to do this. And also we'll have his grandchildren, so that's Michael, Xavier, his family, his mother, my mother. They will all be here, and they will be doing a grand family celebration at a hotel on Saturday in his honor. But we couldn't let the 1st of December pass without celebrating him. So that's the reason we decided to celebrate him now. We will celebrate him for the rest of the week up until the 9th, because he has to be celebrated. So Dada, we are very thankful for what you have done for us. Dada still cooks for himself. Dada doing his broth. Dada doing his thing. As he said, his problem is his hernia. So he has a hernia, and that does really keep him down at times. But what is amazing is his mind. He is so very sharp. I mean, he will give you stories that happen in DBS and other people, and so he's very, very sharp. And I can only pray that I myself get that kind of life at 100. I mean, if Dada live 100, his wife, that's my great-granny, live 102, and she too, she had all her memories, all her faculties. So I don't know if it's something in that house, because I'm going to move back to that house. You know, I need to buy that house and move to that house, because that house at 35 Kenfield Housing Scheme, that probably has the magic formula to have centenarians. So we just like to thank DBS staff members, Cecil, Ivona, everybody for coming on board with this. I'm going to pass the mic over to Kelvin, because Kelvin is actually living in the house with Dada. So he has first hand every day. He can tell you a little more. So feel free, Kelvin.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. My name is Kelvin. I'm the great-grandson of Mr. Bobby. And I'm living with him on a day-to-day basis. So I'm the one taking care of him, cooking for him, whatever he needs. If he want to decide he want to go on a lime today, we go on a lime, whatever. And I'm just thankful to have a grandfather at 100 years. So we're showing our appreciation to him today. And I just want to give thanks, for all that he taught me. And, he's someone of great inspiration. You could look to, I could talk to him. If I have a question, I go to him, I say, Dada, what do you think about that? And then he would tell me, that's what. And even my profession, I took from him. Because I'm in the pig business, and he himself, we raised killing animals together. So even last couple of weeks ago, I slaughtered a pig, and even after I slit its throat, it was alive for still breathing for maybe 3 or 4 minutes. So we're there, waiting for it to die, and then for some reason it was just still beating. And then he just came, and then he just pushed his hand in the throat, and he held something, and then it just passed away like that. So, so that's why I stress the importance of having elderly people, to teach you what they know, to pass on what they know. So that I just want to wish you a happy birthday today. I hope you will enjoy your day for sure. And then we'll enjoy it again on Sunday, God's will. And thanks to DBS for making all this possible. Okay? Thank you.
So we are going to do the presentation now, so our cameraman can just zoom in on the table. Because apart from the gifts, we are going to show you that we're going to present to Bobby James this morning. We have some goodies as well. So we're going to take a drink on him. I think a Black Label is there, so we'll take a drink on him. It's as I said earlier, it's really a picturesque area in Jimette, and a little rain on the outside, so it really adds to the ambience here. As we have the King Bobby. So we're going to make the presentation. I will call on Angelita Dover. Angelita Dover, as I mentioned earlier, came in July. She came in July of 1993. Bobby would have left DBS in May of that same year, so just 2 months after. And she heard so much about Bobby, it's like she works with him. Because when she came in July, everybody was just talking about Bobby. So she grew up to know Bobby and love Bobby as well. So she will be making the presentation. And also Josette Seraphin Hedrington. We're going to present to Bellot, Lynthia Bellot, Josette Seraphin Hedrington, of course, she was on earlier. Lynthia Bellot is our sales and marketing manager at DBS Radio. So, Bobby, you did not meet Lynthia Bellot, obviously, when you left and when you were at DBS Radio. But she feels honored to present to you as well. So, I'm passing the mic. Are we going to pass the mic? Okay, so here is Angelita Dover in her green top, DBS top, and Lynthia Bellot in her purple DBS top. We are going to make the presentation. So, Sensi, our secretary, and Deanne Peters, they went shopping, and they picked up some items at the supermarket. And we are happy now to present to Mr. Bobby, James Riley, this token of appreciation. Okay, so that's one box. And then there's a huge basket. I'm not sure if Dover is going to attempt to lift it up. Okay, so here's another one. The basket. And then Lynthia Bellot will come in a short while to present. So, Dover, I'm sure you'd like to tell him that you're presenting this to him on behalf of DBS.
Today, Mr. Bobby, on behalf of DBS Radio, I would like to wish you happy 100th birthday. We wish you all the best, blessings. We thank you for your contribution to DBS Radio. Have a good day.
Okay, so in a short while we will end because I think there's another program at DBS Radio in a short while. But before we do that, Lynthia Bellot will go closer to James Bobby Riley to present another token of our appreciation. Lynthia.
Okay, so we are presenting to you your 100th birthday card, and it says, you've laughed and loved and lived for 100 years, and you've got a lifetime of wonderful stories to show for it. Thank you for sharing your life story with everyone around you. So, Mr. Riley, happy birthday again from DBS Radio. But it cannot end. We should sing a fast happy birthday. And we also put... Okay. So, we'll sing a fast happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord, may the good Lord, may the good Lord bless you. Hooray! Feel it.
Fine.
Well, as we wrap up this event, I should say, celebrating the 100th birthday of Mr. Riley. I remember last year when he celebrated 99, I was there, and I promised that I was going to be here at 100. And I know that God was going to bless him, and God has blessed you. It's been said in the Bible, 10, but anything added unto you is a blessing. So you have gotten that blessing, Bobby, and I just want to wish you well. I heard quite a lot from your great-grandchildren, the things that you have been able to see as to what you have brought to the table for them. And they too, I'm hoping that they can bring it to their own generation as time goes by. So I want to just wish you the best as you continue living. And because only the good Lord knows the end. And as you continue doing what you're doing, continue taking your experience and your life for others to shine upon. May God bless you and have a nice day. Happy birthday to you, Bobby. Okay, so as we come to the conclusion of the celebration ceremony that we had for Bobby, 100 years, not out, I just want to go back across to Ted Daly Studio and say good morning to you, Hazari.